Picture yourself in the queue at the cafeteria, your stomach growling louder and louder by the minute. How long do we have to wait before it's too much? This exploratory data analysis explores the relationship between wait times and lunch decisions of the scholars of PSHS-CLC. By untangling patterns in wait times and lunch schedules, we hope to tell the story behind the line and what it tells us about hungry scholars. Using research we gathered from a Google form sent to the 120 scholars of Batch 2029 PSHS-CLC, we managed to gather 92 responses to obtain a margin of error of 5%. This process was difficult and elongated as some of the scholars chosen by simple random sampling took a while to answer the Google form. The survey which was sent asked the scholars 4 questions. Number 1, are you an intern? Number 2, how long do you spend waiting in line at the canteen of ACAD 1? Number 3, do you always eat lunch every day? And number 4, if you answered no to the previous question, does the long line affect whether or not you eat lunch?
Starting with our first question, asking whether the scholar is an intern or not, 42.4% answered yes, while the other 57.6% answered no, meaning more scholars in batch 2029 are not interns. For the next question, the scholars are asked on how long they wait in line at the canteen of ACAD 1. The graph shows that most scholars wait for about 1 to 5 minutes at the canteen. If you are hungry after morning classes, this may be a bit long, especially if you have other stuff to do after lunch, such as requirements. The next chart shows if the students eat lunch every day or not. This is concerning because 47.8% of our sample size eats lunch every day, meaning that more than half our sample size, to be specific, 52.2%, does not eat lunch during the given time period. For the last question, if the long lines affect whether the scholar eats lunch or not, this pie chart shows the results. Only the people who answered no in the previous question, whether they eat lunch or not, answered this question. 62.5% of people answered yes, which is quite a lot compared to the 37.5% of people who answered no.
In our final graph, we examine the relationship between time spent waiting in line and if it affects whether they eat lunch or not. According to this graph, the people who spend less than a minute in the line do not feel that the line affects whether they eat lunch or not. But as the time waiting in line increases, so does the people who feel that their lunchtime is hindered. This could explain why so many scholars think that the line affects whether they eat lunch compared to those who don't. In this video, we were able to take a closer look at how wait times affect whether PSHS-CLC scholars decide to eat lunch thanks to our data analysis. It demonstrates how critical convenience and efficiency help ease our canteen experience. With insights, it can help ensure that no student is denied the opportunity to savor their food without the wait becoming the deal breaker. Thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.